Hey everyone, this is Chris and Sandy Bent with the Chris and Sandy Show. We get up close and personal with some amazing guests throughout the entertainment industry. And today, like I say on every episode, we got a great one for you. Who do we have?
We are pleased to have Easton Corbin with us today. You may know him from his number one hits, A Little More Country Than That, and Roll With It, along with top 10 singles, A Girl Like You, All Over the Road, and Baby Be My Love Song. He has a new single, I Can't Decide, that will be hitting radio on April 29th, and he is currently touring nationwide with Cody Johnson.
And you heard it here first. I Can't Decide will go number one.
Yes. We love it.
I hope you're right.
Great song. We listened to it already.
So welcome to the show.
Yes,
Thank
welcome.
you for having me.
It's definitely our pleasure.
Yes.
I always like to start the show out kind of same way. Last 2 years have been rough for the entertainment industry.
Oh, definitely.
And, COVID has kind of affected people in different ways. So how has COVID affected you? And what have you done these last couple of years to kind of maneuver through this craziness?
I mean, I'm like everybody else, it definitely affected touring. We're not able to get out there and tour like we wanted to, but
Yeah.
you take that time, you utilize it, and I utilized it to write a lot of songs. I recorded a lot. I engaged fans, obviously on social media, used those platforms, and just did what I could, to engage the fans out there.
It's like us, we launched this show like in January 2020, so a couple months before, and our original plan was maybe 100 interviews that first year, and then COVID happens. And I'm thinking,
Right.
wow, what are we going to do? And all of a sudden I realized, whoa, this is an opportunity for us because everything's coming to this type of show right now. And,
Sure.
and because of that, we've done over 500 interviews.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about I Can't Decide.
That's one of those songs. It was written by me, Wade Kirby, Ashley Gorley, and Red Akins. And man, I think it was an idea that I think we just kind of came up with it in the studio while we were writing in there, and just kind of took off with it. Sometimes you never know where those ideas are going to go. It can be something that you really dig when you get off into it, or sometimes you get off into it, it's a bust. But I felt like after we recorded it and the track and all that stuff, it just came off great. There's something about it that just feels good.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Awesome.
I also read about your last song, Marry That Girl, and you were on Joe Millionaire. How did all that work out?
Man, it's one of those things where I was writing with Adam Craig and Wade Kirby again and Shane Miner. And, Adam was talking about, we didn't really have an idea that day. And we walked in there and, Adam started bringing up, talking about his wife. And I don't know how it got brought up. It's just, that's just how rights are. You start talking and BS or whatever. And he just started talking about his wife and how he knew he was going to marry that girl when he seen her. And I was like, that's a pretty cool title. And we just kind of, again, you just never know where titles are going to come from. It's just, you can have something coming in the room. You can, not have something and come up with it, just through talking with your co-writers. It could be just a melody. You just never know.
Yes.
That's like February 2nd of 2002. We actually met online when it was taboo.
020202. Yeah.
And back then,
Really?
it was, back then people thought we were crazy because within like 16 days later, we set a wedding date before we even met in person.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And here it is. Apparently it
later,
worked because we're about to cross 20 years marriage in October.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's so.
So, speaking of, what doing and all that, as you know, a lot of people, they see you, but they don't see the team behind you. In our opinion, teams are so important.
Oh, they are.
In all this.
Absolutely.
So take a few moments and tell us about the team that helps you be who you are.
I got a great team behind me. My manager, Jake LeGrone, and everybody at my new label, Stone Country Records. It's one of those things where when you're on a label where you have a team, you have to have people that understand what you do and get what you do, and you're on the same page. And this whole team just does a great job, and they love country music like I do, and they really let me be me. And especially, Benny Brown, he's the head of the label. He's a song guy. He loves country music, and me and him kind of really see eye to eye on songs, and just kind of we listen together. It's like, yeah, that sounds like a hit, or that's a great song for the record, and He's just a really great guy, and the whole team's great.
And speaking of teams, we have a third co-host, our little 10-year-old that we had come on and ask the questions. So
Christopher,
and he's a big fan of yours.
He is. He listens to your music all the time.
So
I'll grab him real
Sandy's
quick.
gonna get. So while we're waiting on that, as you know, a lot of people, they see the glory in what you do, but they don't see the grind. So tell us a little bit about how that is in the music business, because I think that people kind of think, oh, if you got the talent, you'll make it. But we both know that's not always true. So what are some of the sacrifices you've had to go through?
I think probably one of the biggest sacrifices, I guess, would be, just not being around my family as much as I would like, because I'm from Florida and all my family lives down there and, being real close to my grandparents and stuff. And of course they passed away now, and just not being able to spend that time, with my family, because it's just different, it's a different job, but I'm very thankful for my job. And, and like you said, just because somebody's good doesn't mean they always get the opportunity, and so I just feel, with those sacrifices also come blessings. And
it's funny. It's like it's a catch-22. It's like you live a great lifestyle, but then at the same time you sacrifice some things, and I know that's got to be tough for you.
Yeah, but it's just part of the nature of the beast.
We were listening to Stephen Furtick recently, and I remember he made a quote that said, "With every blessing comes a burden."
Sure.
And that kind of made me remind that when you made that comment. Like,
hi, Easton. So, what's your favorite food?
How you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
Yes. So, what's your favorite food?
I'm sorry.
My
favorite food. Yeah. That's tough because I like a lot of food. I mean, I love barbecue. I love seafood. I love cheeseburgers. And of course, as you notice, none of it's really great for you. But
and they got some great barbecue in Nashville.
Absolutely.
And what's yours?
My favorite food's pizza.
All right, there you go.
You can't never go wrong with pizza, right? There
you go, man. Absolutely.
All right. So, what's your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? That kind of, I don't know. That kind of varies, I guess. Sometimes depending on what's on. I watch a lot of hunting and fishing shows and stuff, and I don't necessarily have a particular favorite one. It's just kind of on in the background sometimes. Now there are certain movies that they're on, like Tombstone, and I think Forrest Gump was on last night. And I left it on and watched it. It's just kind of classics,
Yeah, because what's yours?
My favorite TV show is SpongeBob,
and that's a classic.
Oh, there you go. That's a classic.
It's funny. It's a classic, but they still have new ones.
Absolutely.
That's a really good one.
Okay, so bye. Thanks.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, he definitely loves to be on this show. So when you go back, a lot of people, they would ask you, when did you know you wanted to do music? I always like to go deeper than that. When did it actually click for you internally that this could be a career?
Well, it's something, that I've always wanted to do since I've been a little kid. Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to do it. I guess it clicked probably when I was in college, I guess, maybe that I could actually maybe, make a living doing this, I guess. When I started actually, I played during high school and stuff like that, but I never really started fronting a lot of stuff until probably college. And that's when it kind of clicked to me. It's like, okay, if you want to do this, you got to get serious about it. And as I was going to college, I was going back and forth to Nashville. And finally, as soon as I graduated college, I went straight to Nashville. And,
oh, wow.
About a year into it, it clicked for me.
Yeah, we're visiting Nashville tomorrow for a week.
Oh, yes. We love coming up there.
Oh, cool.
And what would
that's
you
awesome. Where y'all from?
We're in Savannah, Georgia.
Next year we're planning on moving
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, we're planning on moving out to Nashville next year. So
we are excited about that.
Yeah, I love Savannah.
We do too.
Yes, we do too. So what would you like for your legacy to be in country music? What would you like to be most known and remembered for?
I think always being real with my music and being relatable with my music. Really, that's I think so.
Okay. And if you could say anything to your fans and followers, what would you want to tell them?
I just want to thank them for everything over the years, and just they're such blessings to have. And we're going to bring some new music to you, and we're going to bring our best to you. So I hope you like it.
Awesome.
Let us know.
And
Yeah.
you know, so what's kind of next for you after this new song coming out?
You know, I think it's about trying, getting back out on radio and getting this thing up the charts and,
Yeah.
just getting out there as many people as possible, and continue that thing.
Mhm.
So where do you want to be in 5 years?
I'd love to be selling out arenas and things like that, That's
Yeah.
playing for as many people as possible, playing
Absolutely.
music.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's look even further down the road, say 15 years down the road, and you're a success on a grand scale, whatever that looks like for you personally. You've made it in your eyes. What do you hope that you don't forget?
Mm, don't forget. I think it's always about staying humble and true to yourself and always seeing you for who you are and just again not forgetting where you come from, and I don't see me ever doing that.
Love that. So as we start to close out here, what advice would you give somebody who wants to do what you do?
I would say always trying to hone your skills and I'll never settle, always trying to do better and better and better, and surround yourself with good people that are real with you about things.
Hmm.
I love that. So
Love
any
that.
words of advice for anybody right now? Just general, last words.
Yeah, again, and it's about knowing what you do and honing in on that, not 'cause, there's a lot of different styles and of country music out there, and it ebbs and flows and all that stuff. But I think always staying, instead of going back and forth here and there and whatever is in style, staying who you are and being constant.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So tell
Yes,
everybody how
love
they can
that.
find you.
And I'm on every social media platform there is out there,
Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube, all of them. So Instagram, all of it.
We
Yeah.
really enjoyed having
We
you on the show
did.
today, and we
This was
hope
fun.
down the road we can have you back in for a longer form interview.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Would love to.
All right. You have a
Sounds
great
good.
day.
Thanks so much for your
Yes.
time today. We
Thank you so much.
appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.